playing the Gin Blossoms. I was already crying before the song came on. I was just thinking about that Amazon truck. This system is so fucked up. And the fact that it's been going on for so long, and that we've been upholding it this entire time, and we're so worried about, you know, what's going to happen in the future because of things, you know, falling apart. But it's like, if kids are being sold and we're getting really cheap stuff in this country at the expense of, you know, people in other countries, you know, slaving away, working some horrible job in unspeakable working conditions, you know, also that we can get cheap shit. Like, it's just, how could anybody support this? How can anybody say, yeah, let's keep this? Let's keep this. I mean, a lot of this stuff is being exposed for what it is. But like, God has the upper hand. There are a lot of people in power, and they're, you know, trying to control everything. Honestly, it's not up for us to know, and it's not up for us to be offended by it. You know, this is God's will. Like, whatever happens has to happen a certain way. And we just have to ask for His guidance in order to get us through this. But anybody that wants to keep a system that's in favor of slavery, whether it's sex slavery or sweatshops, especially sex slavery, I would say that if that is even a small part of it, like, the whole system needs to go down. You know, I could be totally wrong. You know? I could be totally wrong. Like, when I see something and I think, oh, that's what's happening, you know, I could be totally wrong about that. Because I couldn't see into that truck. But I was just thinking, and I've been thinking about it all day, like, on and off. Like, this thought just keeps coming back to me. Like, man, you were so close to this truck that probably had a bunch of kids that were being sold, and, like, God, this world that we live in is so fucking disgusting. So I don't know why anybody would mourn the loss of it. I don't know why anybody would be the slightest bit upset that it's about to be destroyed by the Father. This is going to be the ultimate smackdown, I'll tell you. I don't know, man. It's just... this world is such a fucked up place. And I've said this before, I don't know what's more fucked up. The fact that these evil, disgusting monsters exist, or that such a large mass of what I call human debris, if you can even call them human, people that just turn a blind eye to that shit and don't want to think about it, would much rather stare at their phone or their TV or whatever and just not have to be reminded that really horrible things happen and really despicable pieces of shit exist, and they're doing reprehensible things to the most vulnerable people in our society. I think that disgusts me 1,000 times more. Because that's why those garbage people exist. I mean, it's because they're allowed to exist. You know, we don't do enough to stop them. We don't destroy them. And it's really not because, we think, law enforcement should take care of it. It's like, why would we think that anyway? Like, it's just this whole, like, I don't know what to call it. You're, like, obliging to authority figures and, like, the whole system of, like, oh, well, these people do this and we just do that, you know, like, you think it's out of your power to, like, do the right thing, I guess. And I mean, in a lot of ways, I'm no better, because I'm not, I mean, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna fucking do? I'm like a 90-pound white girl, like, what am I gonna fucking do? I can cry about it, I can pray about it, I can write songs about it, I can make posters about it, I can do comedy specials about it, I can write jokes about it, I can put up videos about it. I'm supposed to create, you know? That's why I have a uterus, but since I'm not using the uterus, I gotta use my mind. I gotta use my creative forces in any way that I can to do the right thing and talk about what needs to be talked about. That's what stand-up is. You're not just standing up for something, you gotta be a stand-up person. Most people that do stand-up are just pieces of crap, you know? And the ones that are acquired taste, you know, like the really good stand-up comics like George Carlin, Bill Hicks, Doug Stanhope, those are comics that are very counterculture. They get banned. They get kicked out of places because they spit too much truth, you know. Doug Stanhope is uncancelable because he doesn't give you anything to cancel, you know. He's so out there. And I mean, that's how I'm going to do it too, you know. Obviously, you know, I'm doing the shit in bars. But it's like, these are stand-up individuals. They're good people. They talk about the right thing. Most comedians, they just talk about themselves, or they just say stuff that doesn't push anything, you know. And they'll get a career. They'll get a career working for the beast system, making money, go to these venues that are essentially communists, you know. It's like, why the fuck would I want that? And I get the fact that I'm different, that, you know, other people are other people, and Amy Gross is Amy Gross. I understand that. People need to be more like Amy Gross, though, I'll tell you. They really do. Because I know that I'm right, damn it. I know that I'm right. Shit, I knew this depressive episode was coming.